And now let's move on to the breakdown the candidates' body language. We heard what they said, but what were they signaling with their expressions? Body language expert Chris Ulrich is here joining us this morning.
Hi, Amy.
Good morning, Chris. Now let's start with Hillary Clinton. What stood out last night? Maybe something that was different from what we saw in the last debates.
Absolutely, Michael. What we saw last night is Chris Wallace asking really powerful questions and putting them on the spot. And with that, we see a lot of anxiety, and we see pacifying gestures. These are gestures where one part of our body will touch another part of our body. We say when the stress is high, you pacify. And for Hillary, you see her touching her chin, and when we're really nervous or anxious, blood will rush into the nose, so we'll see a rubbing of the nose. You'll see professional baseball players right now in the playoffs rubbing their nose when there's signs of anxiety or stress happening for them.
You stressed right now, Michael?
No.
We also see the head tilt.
The nose, right?
The head tilt, too, is a power move that she does that allows her to come across more powerfully. If you like her, you think it's powerful. If you don't, it comes across as a bit arrogant in those particular moments.
Wow, interesting.
Yeah, and well, Donald Trump's facial expressions have certainly become famous on SNL, et cetera. So what did you see from him last night? He's a very expressive person.
Yes, he is. He does something out of the gate. You'll see him grabbing his mic a lot during parts of the debate. And when he's grabbing his mic here, it's a territorial preening gesture. It's a dominant gesture, kind of taking over his space and tidying up almost. We see it when people are stressed on a plane because of turbulence. They'll grab something to help calm them. So it's a calming gesture almost for him saying, okay, I got this, no problems here. We'll see him doing that with those preening gestures.
I've been grabbed on a plane. I'm like, I'm not calm either. We're no stressing here.
All right, Chris, thanks. And now to the election odds. The candidates weren't the only ones with a lot riding on the debate. Gambling on the 2016 presidential race has become big business, with people from around the world getting in on all the action. And ABC's Chris Connolly joins us now. And Chris, this has become almost a sporting event, this presidential debate. So how big has betting become? I actually didn't know this was a thing. So tell me about it.
Indeed, it is pretty big. You know, you can't bet in America because gambling. But in addition to betting on the results of the election, you can do these things called prop bets with these offshore sites, where you're able to place money on whether a certain phrase would be used in the course of the debate. Take something like WikiLeaks. How many times would WikiLeaks be said? Bet over or under, that was 5 times, so that hit the over. How many times rig or rig? That was just once, so that hit the under. And how many times would Trump say tremendous? That was 2, so that hit the under. But where are the contemporary phrases? Where is nasty woman? Or as Janet Jackson would say, who's jamming to my nasty groove?
Oh, man. But you know what, Chris, you said it all over the world, and it's big, really, in Ireland, of all places.
Weirdly enough, Paddy Power, an Irish bookmaker, is already paying off bets on Hillary Clinton. Up to $1 million already. They think she's already won. This is just a way of getting money back in the hands of bettors who can spend it the way people pour kerosene on fires, I imagine, like that. So I like the idea of people betting, I guess, on elections, but people, when they bet, they want to make things more interesting, right? Like in the movies, they say, let's make this more interesting, and they bet on something. How much more interesting can this election get?
Exactly. I don't know that that's even possible. But I want to ask Big Board really quickly, what's your game of chance when you go to Vegas? How about you, Paula?
Drinking and seeing shows, does that count or no?
No, that is not betting.
Slot machine.
Slot machine. Okay. How about the Chris's? Chris, you start.
Slot machines for me. That's my main thing.
That's right.
When I go.
All right, Chrissy.
The only thing I bet on is the set list for the Super Bowl halftime show. I'm all in on Gaga doing, Edge of Glory.
What about you?
I like craps. That's my go-to.
Whoa.
How about you?
I blackjack. I don't win. I never go expecting to win. I go expecting to donate.
There you go.
That's how it
Very
works.
good way to look at it.
All right, Chris, thank you. And Paula, thank you as well.